Okay, after studying the both the lecture, now you are comfortable with the alpha value. How to find out alpha when P total is given one procedure, one molecular mass of mixture is given another procedure. Okay. So based upon those two formulas, now we are going to do some numerical session or question session. Okay. So these questions are carefully selected after going through the current examination questions. Then these questions are selected and it is going to cover wide variety, wide models. Okay. So here in this question, N2O3 is decomposing. N2O3 is decomposing to give NO and NO2. Okay. And they are found in equilibrium at 300 Kelvin. At what Kelvin? At 300 Kelvin. If the vapor density of such equilibrium mixture is vapor density of mixture, this is very important because there are two types of densities. So most of the students are confusing what is what density. Density of mixture is something else, initial density is something else. And percentage by mass, this is also one of the tricky area where students are not able to understand. Okay. So percentage you have to find out by mass, not by moles. Okay. So solve this question very carefully. It is time taking, but you should use all your efforts to decrease time without losing the accuracy. Okay, see from this question only one information is given, 23.75. Okay, equilibrium mixture, vapor density of equilibrium mixture. Now I will write and explain. Okay, so try to understand, and next question you should be able to do it on your own. So here in this question, what is dissociating? N2O3. N2O3 dissociates to give NO plus NO2. NO plus NO2. This is what it is dissociating into. Okay. Now here it is 1, 0, 0. 1 minus alpha, alpha and alpha. So capital D is equal to theoretical vapor density. Theoretical vapor density will be molecular mass of N2O3 divided by 2. Okay. So you will get 38. After simplification, how much you will get? 38. And small d is already given, equilibrium mixture. It is 23.75. How to find out capital D, how to find out small d, is it understood? Theoretical vapor density calculated by using the reactants. Okay, only reactant you have take because it is 1 mole and the initial. So with this you will get capital D and with this small d. Okay. Now first what you have to find out? Alpha. Okay. Alpha formula is capital D minus small d divided by small d into n minus 1. Okay. So this part also I am erasing. Go through it. Now substituting this. So alpha is equal to capital D is how much? 38 minus small d is 23.75. Each mole is dissociating into 2. So n is equal to 2 minus 1 and small d is again 23.75. So on simplification you will get 0.6. What you will get? 0.6. But it is not answer. Percentage by mass. Okay. So up to here is it clear? Up to here any doubt you can ask. Okay. So after that I am explaining, listen very carefully. Okay. So at equilibrium we have 1.1 minus alpha, that is 1.06. 1 minus 0.06 into molecular mass of N2O3. Okay. And alpha is 0.6. 0.6 into molecular mass of NO. Okay. And 0.6 into molecular mass of NO2. So this is the total mass you will get. Okay. Here, here and here. You will get total mass. Understood? Now you want to find out, in this question we have to find out molecular percentage by mass of N2O3. So once you get total mass, then percentage of N2O3 is equal to mass of N2O3 divided by total mass. Divided by what mass? Total mass. Okay. So again I am explaining, listen carefully. Simple by formula, by only reactant will be the capital D. And reaction mixture equilibrium, mixture composition will be used for small d. Okay, it is already given and it is experimentally calculated. Okay, so small d given, capital D we could find out by using N2O3 by substituting both of them here. N value is 1 mole dissociating into how many moles? It is dissociating into 2 moles, therefore N is equal to what? 2 moles. Okay, so by that substituting here I am getting how much? 0.6. Normally question will stop here only, but to make the question very tough, if the degree of dissociation they are asking, then you can write out as a 60%. But this 60% will be in the moles. Here question is about the mass. So moles are to be converted into what? Moles are to be converted into mass. For that, moles into molecular mass will get mass. Moles into molecular mass, mass. Like that, total mass you will get mass of the given substance divided by total mass. You will get final percentage. What percentage? Final answer you will get it here. Final answer you are going to get it here. Okay. So finally answer, solved answer will be 40%. What is the answer? 40%. Note down this, 40% is the, after this you can calculate it. Okay, simplification I am leaving because you can do it on your own. Instead of wasting, we will use it for the next question. Okay, next question is, if degree of dissociation, it is just opposite to the previous question. In the previous question, we could find out degree of dissociation and all densities are given, experimental densities and theoretical density we calculated from the molecular mass. In this question, vapor density we have to find out and degree of dissociation is given. Okay, so degree of dissociation alpha is 80%. Vapor density at this temperature, that means mixture you have to find out. So which D you have to find out, capital D or small d? Okay, very simplest question. Here alpha is equal to what? 0.8. Okay, and PCl5 obviously dissociates to give PCl3 plus Cl2. So 1 mole is giving it to 2 moles. Therefore, N is equal to 1. And formula alpha is equal to capital D minus small d, small n minus 1 into small d. Okay, so capital D is molecular mass of a reactant. What is that reactant? PCl5 by 2. 2 into vapor density is equal to molecular mass. Okay, and small d you have to find out. This is what the technique is. Okay, so vapor density at this temperature, that means after dissociating question, after dissociating if it is asked, that means vapor density of mixture you have to find out. Okay, so if you properly substitute and simplify, your vapor density is going to be 104.25. What should be the answer? 104.25 should be the answer. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt in any step? Simple one step, one formula question. Okay, I have explained the derivation. Okay, and that will be a part of the numerical. So the derivation procedure is plays vital role when other than the 2 moles, other than the 2 moles of same, that time different type of questions may also be asked, like derive the relationship between P total, alpha and Kp for dissociation of NH3. Okay, so we have done already during the theory session. In the video lecture, we have done the relation between alpha, Kp and P total for AB gives A plus B and A2 gives 2A. And now we are going to derive similar procedure is to be followed, but number of moles are different here. Okay, you can try. If not, then I will try to explain. If you done also, you can cross check. Okay, see here I am explaining it. First, what you have to do, degree of dissociation. N2 reversible, N2 plus, sorry, NH3, 1 mole of NH3 dissociates to give N2 plus 3H2. Okay, but to keep it as 1 mole, it has to be 1 and it has to be 3 by 2. That's why I clearly told to keep it 1 mole. Okay, now for this is 1 mole, this will be 0, this will be 0. 1 minus alpha, it is going to be alpha by 2. This is going to be 3 alpha by 2. Okay, what it is going to be 3 alpha by 2. Okay, this is alpha. Now, partial pressures is the main problem we have to find out. Before that, what you have to find out? N total. Okay, N total at equilibrium. N total will be 1 minus alpha plus alpha by 2 plus 3 alpha by 2. Okay, so this will be, I think, 2 alpha. 2 alpha minus alpha. So it will be 1 plus alpha. Is it correct? Any doubt in this one? 3, 1.5 and half. 2, 2 alpha minus alpha plus alpha. Okay. So N total is equal to 1 plus alpha. Now K partial pressures we have to note down. Partial pressure of NH3 according to Dalton's law, P total into its mole fraction. Its mole fraction will be 1 minus alpha divided by total number of moles, 1 plus alpha. Okay. Same way, partial pressure of N2 is equal to P total. P total into its moles are alpha by 2 divided by 1 plus alpha. Alpha by 2 divided by alpha by 2 divided by what? 1 plus alpha. Okay. Next, PH2. What is the next? PH2 is equal to P total into 3 alpha by 2 divided by 1 plus alpha. Now we got all P, all partial pressures. Now I will substitute all these partial pressures, then I will get the Kp. Okay. So up to here it should be clear. Then only you will be able to understand further. So Kp, for this equation, Kp I am finding out. Kp is equal to partial pressure of N2 to the power of 1 by 2 into partial pressure of H2 to the power of 3 by 2 whole divided by partial pressure of NH3. Whole divided by what? Partial pressure of NH3. Okay. Now one by one you substitute it here. I will take just for easiness, I will take P only. You should take it as final. Okay. P and 2 is this one. P into alpha by 2 into 1 plus alpha. 2 into 1 plus alpha to the power of 1 by 2. Okay. So like that you can substitute and simplify. P and 2 is equal to P into alpha by 2. P into alpha by 2 divided by alpha by 2. I will write it here. 1 plus alpha to the power of 1 by 2. And PH2 to the power of H2 is how much? Same, P into 3 alpha by 2 into 1 plus alpha to the power of 3 by 2. Whole divided by simple. This is 1 minus alpha by 1 plus alpha into P. Okay. So after simplification, you will get the final answer. Likewise, other than PCl5, other than N2O4, if the question comes, Like this, you have to derive formula, then substitute, then you will get the answer. So derivation is very important because procedure may not be same for everything. Mostly PCL5 and N2O4 are given in the examination as of now, but sometimes they may change and they may be giving you difficult questions like this. So you should be prepared for that type of questions also. Okay, note down this. Okay, next question is for the reaction in equilibrium. For the reaction in equilibrium, nitrosyl chloride NOCl uh, dissociates to give 2NO plus Cl2. If PCl2 is equal to P by 4, when initial pressure is P, then of NOCl, then total pressure at equilibrium you have to find out. Total pressure at equilibrium you have to find out. Here in this question, NOCl, initial pressure was given as P, and we have to find out total pressure when equilibrium pressure of the NO is P by 2. Okay, so I have taken, if it is P by 2, similar pressure will be from the Cl2 also. Half of the pressure will be from the Cl2 and this much will be subtracted from total pressure. So P minus P by 2, how it came, is it understood? And this is P by 2 already given. Why it is P by 4? Because 2 moles, if it is P by 2, then 1 mole will be P by 2 of by 2, that is P by 4. So total pressure I have calculated by total. Actually speaking, you have to convert into moles, but just we require only fractions. Okay, that's why you need not to convert into moles. Exact value if you want, you have to convert into the moles. For that you require volume, you require temperature. So that is going to be a lengthy method. Okay, this is the match the following. Okay, A2 plus 3B2 reversible AB3. These are certain equations given, and accordingly you have to find out the Kp by Kc. Okay, so I think it is everything is clear now. 2AB2 gives reversible 2AB plus 0.5 B2, A plus 1.5 B2 reversible AB2. In this question, we have to find out delta N because Kp is equal to Kc into RT to the power of delta N. Okay, and I am considering everything as gases only. Okay, so if you are able to find out delta Ng, just substitute here. Okay, here how many moles? Delta Ng. For A, I am telling you delta Ng will be 2 minus 3 plus 1. It is going to be how much? Minus 2. So minus 2. So A will be P. And here 2 minus 2, 0. So P will be Q. And 1 minus, for C part I am telling you, 1 minus 2.5. This is equal to minus 1.5. How much it is? 1 minus 2.5, that is equal to minus 1.5. Sorry, it is somewhere, I think it is mistake. It is minus 1.5 here, 1.5. Okay. So C will be S and obviously D option. 2.5 minus 2 plus half. Okay. So answers are A is P, B means Q, R means, C. C means S, D means R. A, B, C, D, P, Q, S, R. Sai Deepak, you got wrong. At 627 degrees Celsius, 1 atm pressure, SO3 is partially dissociated into SO2 and O2. SO2 and O2. If density of mixture, this is very, very important. This is the word which will decide whether it is capital D or small d. If the density of equilibrium mixture is 0.925, how much it is? 0.925 gram per liter. Find degree of dissociation. That is alpha you have to find out. And to convert it into the integer type, they have made it as a 17x and find x. Okay, here what is given and what you have to find out. If you are perfect, then it is very easy. Equilibrium mixture, here density is given gram per liter. Understood? So you have to convert gram per milliliter. What you have to convert? Gram per centimeter cube. Okay. Now after that, see here 1 atm and particularly that's it. So reaction I am writing SO3 reversible SO2 plus O2. SO2 plus O2. For balancing purpose, you can make it as half O2. Understood? 1, 0, 0. 1 minus alpha, alpha and alpha by 2. Main problem with this type of question is finding out the n value. So here 1 mole is giving you 1.5 mole. So that means n is equal to 3 by 2. N is equal to how much it is? 3 by 2. Okay. So n is equal to 3 by 2 and capital D you have capital D, yeah, from the SO3. SO3 is 48 plus 32. 3 oxygens 48. It is 32. How much it is? 80. Okay, this is what capital D. And small d given as 92.5. Actually, it will be, how much it will be? 92.5 grams per milliliter. Okay. Next, by using capital D and small d, you can find out alpha value. And alpha value is to be modified. Alpha value is to be modified according to the question format 17 into. Okay, so x will be what? You have to find out x. Oh, sorry. Okay, here density. This is molecular mass. So capital D will be by 2. It is going to be how much? 40. Capital D is 40. Okay, vapor density is molecular mass by 2. Okay.